Test. Test. Okay. There we go. Daniel, what up? What up? What up? What up, everybody? I don't know who's here. Can't really tell. Thank you, but my hands are dry, and I'm afraid to that I'm trying not to drop the sticks. Like your hands are dry, and it's like you feel like wee. I'm trying not to let that happen. Favorite Android. I like that. Oh man, thanks, bro. Actually, I was in this hip hop group, and they used to call me Beast. That was my nickname, Beast. Young what up, Young It is hot. It's hot. It's getting hot. Turn on the fan. Uh, turn on the fan. Turn on the fan. No, I don't want to do that. No. Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, what I'm doing is not special. Oh, hold on. This beat is fire. Um, what I'm doing is not special. These are these are I use metal drumsticks, man. Not metal as in the genre. Metal drumsticks. Um, um, I don't feel like getting up and getting them, but I use metal drumsticks, aluminum, and you would think, you would think that oh, they're aluminum, they must be light. Um, no, if they're solid aluminum, they're not light. They're heavy. They make them. They make brass ones too. The old ones were brass. Um, and they cost the same amount as regular drumsticks. They're like 12.99 a pair. These are like 12. You know what I mean? They're cheap. And they actually have a rubber tip. When I got them, they didn't have the rubber tip. I had to buy them separate. Separate. I only use them on practice pads. Do not use them on your drums. You will poke holes in the heads. You will bust up the hoops. You will crack the cymbals. Don't. They're strictly meant for practice pads. But yeah, man, I work out for at least an hour on my practice pad kit with metal drumsticks. Um, and I don't know of Avenged Sevenfold. Yeah, bro, they're on. Oh, you're from Brazil? Okay. What's poppin', my brother? Good, you can hear me. I was making sure I wasn't muted. Um, this. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. Wow, this is a serious delay. I've been playing for a while, bro. I've been playing for 5 decades. It's a little over 50 years. Like 51 years. 51 years. Um, and I haven't really gotten this good. Um, until like August of until I started practicing with those metal sticks. I had them for a while, I just never used them. So I just started using them August of last year, mid August of last year, and my playing went through the roof. So I mean through the roof, you know. Um, hold on. Hey, there we go. Yeah. So I mean, I was all right. Like I said, I haven't really. I really just decided to practice twice a day. Practice in the at minimum twice a day. Practice in the morning on practice pad with metal sticks, and then I'll practice um, later on, with just on the drum set. And I just decided to start live streaming myself because the best way to get better at what you do is to record yourself. And I can record myself, but I'm not going to sit here for an hour and a half and just record an hour and a half worth of stuff. Just load up Pro Tools and let's just record for an hour and a half. Nah, I'm not going to do that. So I, uh, I got distracted. What I did was, I just started live streaming. Number one, I could hear what I sound like, and I can work on my weaknesses. Number one. Number two, I can see I could see myself and like check my form like that kind of looks, and form is very important. I got a lot of injuries from just bad form and bad technique. um I switched up my technique. I used to play like this, the typical, playing with your wrists. you know Now you know you can cover more ground, and you can cover more ground faster playing like this than you can like this. It takes more energy. Number one. Number two, you blow out your wrists. That's what happened to me. I had really bad carpal tunnel. So I changed my technique. I don't know if you guys can hear me now. I changed my technique. I put it up this way. I need to sit up. So yeah, I switched up my technique, and all those guys, Mike Mangini, all those guys, the guys who are known for great technique and speed, they use finger technique. So finger technique takes a while to get used to, but once you get it, you'll be like, oh. And it's crazy because once you get used to it, once your playing gets better, it's almost like football. When I used to play football, one of the things they would say is if you get into once you go to the pros, the game speeds up. It's a lot faster than it is in college. College is just above high school. It's skilled high school. Um, but once you go into the pros, it becomes the game is lightning fast. But over time, the game slows down. The game never really slows down. You just get better and you get faster. Um, but it's almost like it seems like the game is slowed down. No, you sped up. And then what happens is you start to see plays unfold. You start to see things happen. Oh, I know when he does that, they're gonna run a bootleg. Oh, I know when he does that, he does. You know what I mean? You start to see it starts to look like slow motion, or you can almost I'm not gonna say almost. You can read a play before it happens. Well, drums are the same thing. Once you get better and you get faster, all of that stuff, you're like, I don't know what he's doing. You're like, oh, that's all he's doing. He's just doing such and such and such. He's doing a hemiola, or like, or whatever. He's just doing, he's just playing. It's the songs at 4/4, just playing sevens over it, or like, stuff just starts to get. You start to figure stuff out. You know what I mean? And really, I'll say this: a lot of speed comes from patterns. A lot of the cool stuff you see, it's all patterns. I've heard Vinny Colaiuta. I don't know if you know who he is. If you don't, you need to. If you know who Animals as Leaders is, Tosin Abasi, who's the guitarist, and that's his band. Um, his drummer. Um, his drummer is like a carbon copy of Vinny Colaiuta. He's like an updated version. He's not a carbon copy. He's like an updated version. He's like Vinny 2.0. Um, Vinny like on a rocket fuel. Um, but if you know who he is, he got his stuff from Matt Garska. That's his name. If you know who Matt is, he got all his not all his stuff. He got a lot of his stuff from Vinny. But Vinny, this guy, he's a ridiculous, insane drummer. He's still an insane drummer. He's old. He's in his 70s. He's still an insane drummer. But he said, yeah, the first time I heard it was from him. He was like, yeah, man, the coolest stuff you hear is just patterns. Um, and then I saw a interview with Thomas Pridgeon. He played with a lot of people. The Mars Volta's best album, he was the drummer. He made that album. Um, but his feet are, matter of fact, his feet are so fast that the guitarist Omar Rodriguez Lopez told him, "Don't play with a double pedal. Play with a single pedal." He said, "Because people aren't going to believe it. Your feet are that fast. They're not going to believe it." So he never used a double pedal. Everything he did was with a single pedal. Um, but they asked him, like, "Yo, man, like, what do you do? Like, what do you?" He was like, "Bro, I just do patterns, man. All of the cool stuff you see me do, it's all patterns. Like the stuff I do, it's just patterns, man. It's just patterns. And once you get used to the pattern, you can, you could invert the pattern. You could play at an odd time. You could play at an even time. There's different ways. There's different sticking patterns that you can use within the pattern. You could it's all, but it's all patterns. It's all, everything I do is just patterns. And most guys, most drummers, um you know as far as chops, 90% of that stuff is patterns. um the trick is, you gotta create more patterns. I mean, a lot of guys don't. I do. I don't have my watch on. This is crazy. I feel naked. um But yeah, a lot of the stuff, man, that I do, and like most drummers with some kind of chops, they're playing patterns. You know, I like to always update. Like I go through a phase. Like right now, I'm going through a phase where I'm trashing a lot of the stuff. I'm trying to abandon all that stuff and come up with. It's raining. That was thunder. Um, I'm trashing a lot of the stuff, a lot of my patterns, and I'm just coming up with a new vocabulary of stuff. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. My biggest influence. Sorry, guys. I was just gip gabbing. Yap yapping. Um, my biggest influence is probably Neil Peart and Neil Peart, Billy Cobham, Stuart Copeland. Yeah, Neil Peart, Billy Cobham, Stuart Copeland, um, Thomas Pridgeon, Ronald Bruner Jr., um, Tony Williams, um, Dennis Chambers, Alex Van Halen. Um, there's a lot of guys, and no guys for Carl Palmer. No person is like necessarily first. Um, Max Roach. Uh, what's his name? Oh man, Art Blakey. Um, who else? Elvin Jones. A lot of Elvin Jones. Um, Chris Dave. Mike Mitchell. Justin Brown. Um, even like now, I'm digging a lot of JD Beck. So he's becoming more of a newer influence. Um, and like JoJo Mayer. Um, so that's kind of like the direction I'm going in. It's more like JD Beck, JoJo Mayer. I don't want to just abandon all my other stuff. I just want to move in that direction. There's another guy, man, who is extending the vocabulary of JoJo Mayer. He has a YouTube channel. I can't remember his name. He's got long hair, wears glasses sometimes. Um, he's like a heavy drum and bass guy. He's a monster. Um, so, oh wow, holy smokes! But yeah. So, and all of those guys, like they really are influences. Like I would learn all their stuff. Even with JD, I would learn all his stuff. All his like Instagram stuff because he was like an Instagram drummer. I would learn just all of his Instagram stuff. And right now, I'm still trying to dissect um, Not Tight, that album Domi and JD Beck have. And plus, I listen to stuff outside of he's done with Domi. Um, like he's done stuff with what's his name? Uh, Miguel Atwood Ferguson, a Brazilian guy, Brazilian composer. And there's another guy. I can't remember. Can't remember his name. Um, but even like different bands. Like I love Chan. I love Chan. I love Animals as Leaders. I love stuff like that. Um, really technical stuff. You know. Um, you know. Yeah, really, really technical stuff. Um, but I also love gospel. I love praise and worship. I just love a lot of different kinds of music. Um, I just do. I love everything, man. You know. Um, there's certain bands I need to get into, like Meshuggah. Thomas Hawk is an incredible drummer. Of course, I want to get into Slipknot because the little stuff I've heard from Joey Jordison, he was a monster. R.I.P. Bro. Um, even with Avenged Sevenfold, I like them. Like I can listen to stuff, but it doesn't mean I'm learning and stuff. I'm just listening to it. Um, like Avenged Sevenfold. I know who they are, and I know R.I.P. Rev. Um, but I never got into their music. I would hear it, and I'd be like, wow, I like this stuff. You know, and 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 I would put it in my playlist on Apple Music or whatever. But there's a difference between listening to it and learning it. So even like the Mars Volta, like I've listened to that thing over and over and over and over repeatedly, but I don't know it. Like I didn't learn it. I didn't, you know what I mean? I didn't actually sit down and learn it. So there's a lot of stuff I want to actually learn. I'm so busy doing a lot of other stuff that I just, in a lot of ways, I don't have time. You know, so because I'm almost like so much. I'm so busy trying to perfect my style that I almost don't have time to learn other people's stuff. You know, so what do you mean? Are you Ulysses? You still in the chat? What's up? I'm assuming you're from Korea. I guess he's not in the chat anymore. Okay. Um. What was I gonna say? You said turns. This is a good exercise. I'm assuming how you described it. You mean I'm basing this on how you described it. So I would just or I would do stuff like it's just 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3. Or you can add a double on the foot. You know, so it's just so you could just do. If you notice, I went, so it's just I call them transitions. You can use your feet. Like it's easy if you got a double bass. It's easy. You can just use a double bass. You know, so just use You could use, or you could use threes, but it just takes sitting down and just doing this. Over and over. Do it like this. I would literally just sit here and do this. And then in the mornings, I would just play on my practice pad kit. And then once I felt myself tightening up and getting tense, stop playing. Shake out the tenseness. Making sure I'm not muted. And then go back to it. Shake out the tense. You know? But yeah. It's all about the transitions. What transitions are you doing? You know? So that I used my foot and I just played a double. Or you could just do this. You know, so, and that's just from. But remember, the last drum you hit is a 3. Or you can even do this. So your left hand is doing a double. Right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left. Ah. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. You know, or even that. That. It's a transition. So I'm actually this crossover combined with this foot is a transition. You know, but I think the easiest transition is your foot, man. You know, it'll put you back in this position. Um and not only that, but it'll add a little funk. It'll add a little kind of like, wait, what did he do? Um you know, so but yeah, if you notice I used my foot, you know. If you add your foot into your rolls, it just creates a space for you to go from here to here. You know what I mean? That's like the easiest one. That and just playing a 3 notes on the last time. 3 notes on the last time you hit, because if you're going right, left, right, then you go left, and you're back here. I don't know if you noticed that. You know, so instead of going, I went starting to feel tense. I gotta shake it out. Every time you start feeling tense, your muscles get tense. Shake it out. Stop. Because if you don't, you're gonna you're gonna teach yourself to play stiff. Whenever you start feeling the burn in your arms, stop playing. Let your arms rest. Because what you're doing, if you stop, even if you feel like, oh man, I'm doing good, no, your arms are tensing up, stop playing. Give yourself a rest. Let the tenseness kind of wash away. If you need to shake it out, and then go back to playing. You'll notice, like, oh, it's easier now. Six straight stroke rolls. You want it in single strokes or doubles? There you go, both. So, so now I'm going to say this. I just got that. Because I always was like, I can play sixes like this, and I can play them like this, but I want to be able to play them back to back in different ways. Then you can play six stroke rolls. You use your foot as one of the doubles. If you want to use a double pedal, so you can kind of mix it up. Yeah, you can mix up six stroke rolls. You know, I feel naked without my watch. I hate it. I'll use whatever sounds good, but right now I'm playing a Ludwig. I got a Pearl over there. I got a Pearl over there. I have a Ludwig here, and I have my own custom kit that I made. Um, that's where this is from, and that's where this is from. This, and this is Ludwig. It's a Ludwig breakbeat kit. Pearl snare. Making sure I ain't muted. Pearl snare. I call my drum brand MPD. MPD drums. It's the first of its kind. But nothing special. I think it's how you tune it and how you hit it. You get to a certain point where they're kits that there's certain kits that I kind of like the sound. Ludwig, Gretsch, Tama, DW, Pearl. I just don't like Pearl's hardware. I don't like how the toms are mounted. Um, but I think they make great drums. Yeah, Pearl, Gretsch. Ooh, um, oh man, it's a German company. I can't remember the name of the kits. Um, oh man, I cannot remember the name of the kits. Um, They're made in Germany, man. They're really nice kits. Um, but yeah, so Mapex, I'm not really big on. I've I've heard Mapexes and I've played on Mapexes, and I'm not really impressed by them. I think that's why they're not really as big as they used to be. I want to eat something, but it's past 8 o'clock, and I don't like eating after 8 o'clock. And my wife is in the kitchen cooking right now. But yeah, let me get out of here. Really, really. Yeah, I've had friends. Maybe it's because they were like the mid range Mapexes. Um, but yeah, I've never really. Yeah, Mapexes. I remember Mapexes were really big in the United States, but eventually they just. I don't really see too many people playing Mapexes. Um, yeah, it's DW. A lot of DWs, a lot of Tamas, a lot of Gretsch. The brand I'm thinking about, it's a German brand. I can't think of them. Um, a lot of Yamahas. Yamaha makes incredible kits. Um, some Ludwigs. Um, well, it's a lot of Ludwigs. Not a lot of Mapexes though, man. Not a lot of Mapexes for some reason. But I've like I said, I've played some Mapexes, and I'm like not really impressed by it. Not in terms of the tone. Not impressed by them. Now, if they want to give me an endorsement deal, I'll take it. I'd have to hot rod the kit though. Like I'd take all the hardware off, and I'd spray the inside of the shells with wood hardening, and then spray it with lacquer. To get like more of a warmer tone. Um, but yeah, yeah. So, um, yeah. Well, yeah. No, man. No, man. No. Um, bro, I started off playing on the CB 700. I haven't seen anybody with a CB 700. I don't even think they make them anymore. They were like cheapity cheap drums. And I played that kid for years. I eventually just gave it away. Um, but and then for years I played Gretsch. The thing about Gretsch is their tom configurations. Now they have newer tom configurations. I wouldn't mind getting a Gretsch. But when I was playing them, they had the old school fusion kit sizes, which I didn't like. You know, yeah, they were kind of old school. Um, and then Tama came out with the chop down, the short stack toms, and that's when everybody started following suit with the short stacks. So much so, I made my own short stack kit. You know, I love it. I love that kit. It has its usage. That's really the kit that I made. That's the kit I gig with. I'm like, you like this kit? You like the sound of it? I'll make one for you. You know, so yeah. But this is the home kit. Um, yeah. But yeah, I'm about to bounce, guys. Let me get out of here. Let me think. It's the noise ordinance is 10 o'clock, and it's like 9:30 now. So I probably won't come back, but I'll definitely be back in the morning, because I'm here every morning, every single morning practicing. So, if you want lessons, or just coaching, you can go to my YouTube channel and there's a link in the description. Click that link and fill out the questionnaire. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you want to learn or what have you. And boom. If you like what I'm doing, there's a lot more to come. Every day I'm here. At least twice a day. Every day. Every single day. Monday through Sunday. Every day. And I always drop gems, drop jewels. You know what I mean? So like it, subscribe to my channel, and I will be back. Even there's times where I'm just like, it'll be like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll just be up and I got nothing to do, and I'll just turn on the computer and hook up my phone and just start streaming. Work out on a practice page. Right now, I'm working on a lot of double bass stuff. But yeah, I'll just turn on the practice page and again share little tips and stuff. So yeah. Thank you, Ulysses.